beef. Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know
the pool house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
I'm sorry, but don't you guys find it kind of creepy that a 40-year-old man
To me, it's funny. He's a YouTuber. He wears a Dr. Doom mask to interview Tommy
in all of their videos because they're afraid to show their pale white face? I don't know. That seems a little suspicious to me.
Yeah. Let me get Max in here. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. Oh no. I should never have allowed it to happen. I'm already regretting it. No,
especially some dude just wearing a mask all the time screaming at the camera.
Mad Max is here. Never thought I'd see you in my chat. Great costume drawing. Thanks.
Rich, long time. Please take off your shirt and show us some saggy melon.
Yeah!
And please, with some Finnegan Fox enthusiasm,
Yes!
show us on the floor. Oh, God, I see what you did there. You son. I like saggy melons.
Oh, there you go.
But, like, it just...
Hard at work.
This
is hard at work.
Messed up now.
Where's your boss?
Saggy, hold on.
Go get your boss. Go get your boss.
At work.
I need your clout.
Chasing off of me, bro.
I need your clout. Oh wow.
I'm at work. You see, I'm working. I'm trying to
get
end
ready.
The night.
Get ready for the
live now while I'm trying to get my job
There's a
done.
reason for that. Get ready for the cancellation live in person.
Get ready for the cancellation. Yeah, you know me to cancel. You already know.
Mom!
Yes, honey?
It happened again!
Did you have your mask on?
I always have my mask on.
Oh, I'm not on.
I already hold you. I was watching your other stream. You're like, I hope someone shows up. I'm listen, I'm backing down. I don't have I can't take the melons.
You don't want this. You don't want
no,
this. You don't want
I don't know.
You don't.
I know you're stocking shelves? Oh wow, you're
smoke you do not want to mess with.
See, the accusations were false. Someone said you're doing a lot of texting network. And she's stalking.
Doing a text network, damn right, because this is my job.
No,
my job while we're talking. So
you know what
multitasking.
You know what the reality is? She was texting watching YouTube, and then she's like, "I'm going live. I better stock shelves."
Guest Tommy Telleriso.
Telleriso. Oh my God!
All right. Restart the stream. Restart.
That's fine.
Nice chatting with you. I'll see you guys later.
Jeremy, I just reached 5K.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It really doesn't matter.
While you're here, if you'd like to consider memberships, it's only 99 cents.
Rip away, my friend. Rip away.
Because, man!
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, one viewer. Oh, man. I got a little sunburn today. I just got back in town. I want to do do some random topics. I missed you guys. Hey, if you missed the Madman, please smash the like button because we only have one viewer. Oh my dear Lord. The Geek Getaway. Tony, are you watching on your stream? I feel a little bit bad, everyone. I feel a little bit bad because I'm going to rip into the Rippaverse. Don't worry. The MCU is dead. The MCU is dead. But don't fear. You have the Rippaverse. You're going to wait a while before you get to those movies and the Rippaverse. I am going to be critical, but fair of young Rippa. If you're upset about the way the MCU is going, okay, hey Michelle. Hey, listen, you got to connect with me on Twitter if you'd like to get on the show, here's my Twitter. We'll have you on the show soon. We'll have you on the show. But thanks for tuning in. Mary Wilcox. No, don't feel bad. Rip into it. I gotta be. Listen. That I have a lot of concerns. I have a lot of concerns about the Rippaverse. And listen, he's a talented rapper. He's not just rapper, he does rock music too. There's nothing here so far. I mean, did I miss something? I don't know. We're gonna watch the announcement video. Listen, I am always, Scally. It's like, listen, and I apologize to Matt Jarbo because I was trying to wait for his stream to be done and I couldn't wait. Because I wanted to talk to everyone. It just seems like it's a big fundraising scheme at the beginning with little like it's front loaded on the consumer. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Listen, you're talking about a whole universe of comics and you haven't made one yet. I'm not on board for that. If you are going to compete with Hollywood, do it. I'm a paying customer. I don't care about your politics. I don't care how you shout your mouth out. Listen, yes, Hollywood people can be annoying. So could these assholes. You could be Jeremy, Young Ripper. They're extremely annoying on social media. No different than Hollywood, just the opposite side. I don't care. I remove the art from the artist. If Young Rippa brings a great quality comic, I'm up for it. Now, there's some cool artwork. Seems slightly generic a little bit. Even though it's really well illustrated. I mean, the characters, I don't know much about the characters yet, but I don't think he does either. I think he's selling a front-loaded. I'm sure the Kickstarter or Indiegogo is going to start tomorrow. And I want to see, you're talking about a whole universe of comics and you haven't produced one. Slow your roll, dude. Slow your roll. And I'm going to tweet this at Young Rippa. I want to debate you at some point. Make one comic first until you talk about a whole verse. But listen, you're not doing anything better than the MCU. The Rippaverse is his whole universe's comics that's going to compete with the agenda-ridden comic book industry, Marvel and DC in the movies. Okay. Cool. I am hoping you guys can help me. I'm wanting to rant about the reboot movie news I heard. And my favorite movie as a little girl was oh my God, Michelle. That's my wife's favorite animated movie when she was too. I actually bought it for her on Blu-ray, and she still had her original DVD. She had the VHS and then the DVD. There's no comparing to, there's nothing for the consumer here. It's not a consumer focus. And if you also have to market trying to bash your competitor and that's all you have, your strength of your product isn't there. If you have to always mention the other, and you'll see, yeah, there's some social commentary and agenda and a lot of stuff. Hey, Niner for life. Okay, so let's react to the Rippaverse to see what it's all about. Coffee machine, Bollywood over Hollywood. Hey, I like Bollywood. I mean, I don't know much about it, but I like, I've gone to Indian restaurants. I love the music, the vibe. I would love to watch some cool Bollywood. I'd be really into it. I'm very up to getting into some Bollywood, especially I actually have an article too that talks about it. Let me bring up this this pitch video though, and a lot of it does not show. Like I've been waiting for this, everyone. I've been waiting for this to see how he's going to be different than Comicsgate. You know, Ethan Van Sciver in Comicsgate and what they've done. And they've lost focus on the consumer. It's all about just making money. They've never lowered their prices. It's all front-loaded, fan-funded, way in advance before they have anything figured out. And so far, I see nothing different about what Rippa is doing. It seems like it's going to be a fundraising at the beginning, and you're going to have to wait for all of that. And I also want him to succeed. Hi, Jade. How's it going, Jade? Yeah, Bollywood's cool. Awesome. All right, so let's get to the reaction here. This is Welcome to the Rippaverse.
I'm Eric July, founder, owner, and writer. Welcome to the Rippaverse.
All right, right off the bat, I'm gonna be critical. I mean, I used to do graphic design a little bit. I'm not the best at it. I don't do that for a living. But if you are going to launch a whole comic series, a whole universe, and you're really going to try to sell it, this logo is lame. I'm sorry. Am I wrong? I'm not trying to be nitpicking, but this does not exude confidence. It's just a hat with lightning bolts, and it says Rippaverse. It's not a great logo. And does that mean something? Yes, it absolutely does. It does mean something. When you see it, you know, if you say you're going to compete with Marvel and DC, and this is your logo, I'm like, what the hell is that? Rippaverse. It's not a great logo. Now, there's some good artwork. There's some good artwork that they're going to show, but I think it's really just concept art. And unless there's a launch tomorrow, I will make a retraction video. I will make a retraction video tomorrow if they actually have a thought out pitch to their consumers. But it seems like more grifting on the internet. You fund me. I'm gonna bash on the industry to try to prop up my average product. Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look great. A little bit of the art is above average. Some of the art is above average. But it's done to bash the industry while supporting maybe above average art. But so far, the characters seem lacking. Coffee Machine says, I'm getting tired of Disney Plus Marvel series. Some of them are incredibly boring and pointless. And listen, I'll reach out to Rip. I'm like, what do you got that's different than Comicsgate? Because it just seems like you're going to launch an Indiegogo in a Kickstarter without a lot of details and release dates and all this. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll make another video on this. Oh, listen. It looks like a bell. Yeah. It's not a great logo for a whole universe. Right off the bat. You want to be critical of the industry. And I do not want to bash on a creative person. I respect people that put their all into something, you know, and put it out there. But it's not right off the MCU is terrible. I'm enjoying the MCU. Well, I'm going to cover it. I'm gonna be as unbiased as I can. All right, let's get more to Rippaverse. Enter the Rippaverse.
The Ripaverse is the result of a comic book lifer that wanted to be a part of the solution instead of always griping about the problem. Now, don't get me wrong, this was always a part of my aspirations. However,
now that looks cool. That artwork looks really cool. I'll admit that. That looks good. You know? I like this artwork. There's been some I pre-watched this, you know, but right there he had to although I do respect, he says it's a life for comic book fan that wanted to do something instead of just gripe about it. I respect that, but he doesn't just create. He still gripes. And I feel that he's going to constantly throw jabs at the other industry, at our Marvel and DC, to prop up his own product. But this looks good. You know, I'll admit it. The logo sucks. The Rippaverse logo sucks. This artwork looks good. But what you'll see in this video is a lot of him walking around in the dark on a green screen with epic music playing and very limited artwork. So that makes me think, listen, I survived the Amico. This makes me think that there's not much substance and not much there behind this. It's just a lot of, I want to make a comic book. Let's have people put in their money now. We'll figure it out later. Is the vibe I'm getting so far. You have some talented artists. This is great. But that's the vibe I'm getting so far.
Current climate certainly sped things up. You've watched some of your favorite comic book characters be bastardized to the point to where they're completely
See, the majority of this is not showing his product. It's bashing the opposition to prop his up. Wow, not showing nearly enough substance to justify a whole universe of his own comics. It's not. It's cheesy. It's a cheesy pitch video with epic music and him walking around acting like he's legit. I just don't. Oh, hold on a second. Let me go to Twitter. Okay. I don't know why oh, okay. Now you should be able to. All right. You should be able to now. No, it's still around, Senior Nerd. It's just that they just keep doing more and more not Indiegogos. Yeah, they do Indiegogo instead of Kickstarter. Yeah, he's in it for the clout. I mean, we'll watch the whole pitch video and you be the judge in the comments section. Be fair. See if he's really offering anything yet. He doesn't offer much in here. I'm going to wait and see when it goes live tomorrow. I also did research on his site. His site is bare bones. You really get the feeling that it's pay up front. I'll figure it out later. Just like all of Comicsgate. Very, very disappointing, young Rippa. If you're just going to do another Comicsgate bullshit, you might as well have just joined Comicsgate. You know?
Recognizable. They're just used as career stepping stones for a lot of writers that don't care about the lore. Some even despise their fans.
All he's doing is talking about other people and not about what he's doing. He's just saying, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Put up or shut up. Put up or shut up. All he has right now is, I'm not going to do all this. Complain. I'm not going to do all this. here's some concept art. Get ready to pay me. Get ready to pay me. That's all this is. And it's extremely cheesy with this epic music where you don't show a whole universe of comic book heroes with the lame as F logo. No, I'm not going to lie. That artwork was fire. But that doesn't mean anything. There's no substance here yet.
Those are people that just want to tell stories that represent their social political views, even if they don't make sense for the...
Rippa, I'm challenging you to make a new pitch video without complaining about Marvel and DC to really sell your product instead of bashing someone else's. And I don't think you could do it. I don't think you could just show your artwork, tell the stories, and sell it without bashing the competition. And that's an agenda. So you are what you hate. You are what you hate. I don't think you could do it.
Characters that they're writing. And of course, these mega corporations that control these properties don't exactly make it easy for you to get in and understand what's canon.
Now okay, let's go back to some of this artwork. Now these panels look pretty cool. But that's like a minute into it.
And what's canon. So maybe it's time for something new. We are comic book.
Now that would have been an excellent opportunity to show some fire artwork or stories. That click, but no, it's just Rippa back again. Okay, cool, Michelle. Let me see. Fourth 1,000. Mentioning the competition is part of the pitch on why your product is better, Max. Okay, but all he's doing is talking without really showing why it's better yet. He showed a few panels, some interesting artwork, and that's it. This is supposed to be a launch of a universe of comic book characters, and the title of the video is Pre-orders Start July 11th. That's tomorrow. Well, it's already the 10th today. So it's Monday the 11th. Pre-orders start. Is he going to give a lot of details, release dates, different comics, or is it just going to be a lot of pay me now? Pay me now. Okay. Shush, Callie.
Company first and foremost that will never be forgotten no matter how big this venture gets. And we are guided by a set of principles known as the Rippaverse ethic. You will find this on a page in every single book that we release, and it's a set of standards that we certainly want you to hold us to. There are three main things that we will always emphasize. Number one, respect the customer.
Oh, epic respect the customer. Yes, I am, Brian. You can come on if you want. Cool. I'm glad you got your Thor tickets. I just got back. Midnight Suns will be the stuff I've been waiting for. Yeah, the launch is on Monday. I will make a retraction video if there's a lot of substance there to the pitch. I want him to be successful. They have shown, listen, you have Gina Carano, the Daily Wire. You have Comicsgate. And you have the Rippaverse. They consistently have not shown a competing product with any value or customer focus, except the focus is on the customer to pay right away. That's it. Actually, the most successful out of all of them, Comicsgate, this, and Daily Wire so far has been Daily Wire with Gina Carano. They made that movie pretty fast. You know, they delivered a product pretty fast, although it's way overpriced for what you get. Way overpriced. Okay. Rippaverse. Yes. If you're going to launch that. Okay, let's see.
We aren't owed your dollar, but we love to have you as longtime supporters. It's going to be...
That looks decent. These, this is, again, decent artwork. Nothing about this so far to me, screams extremely original, or I'll have to read the context, but looks great. Okay. I mean, these aren't. Yes, we're doing great here. Okay, looks cool. You know. Okay. No one's business. He's going to talk about his characters, I think, tomorrow, Monday Night Show. Okay, thank you for more info. No one's business. I will look. I'm eagerly anticipating him to give more context to all this. No, Darth Scipio, I disagree. I don't think this is his artwork either. I think he hires artists. I don't think this is his artwork. But I mean, if you're going to ask for people to front that money, you better have a lot of details. Release dates. I want to know all this stuff just so it doesn't end up like another Comicsgate. You know, he has friends at Comicsgate. He easily could have just done that. But he has a huge ego. He does have a huge ego. And he's saying this is a whole Rippaverse of comics. Okay.
Up to us to keep you interested and invested. Now, anytime there's passion involved, there's going to be those conflicts. But we'll respect you. So as long as you respect us, it's all about reciprocity. Our second point of emphasis is canon and continuity. This is an ever-expanding universe. There's going to be many of characters that will be introduced. But when you buy a book from us, you own a piece of history. It matters. These events will not be erased by way of time travel or some multiversal aspect.
Okay. That's an interesting angle there that, you know, that the MCU, I think that's direct shot at the MCU, that what we build here is not just going to be erased or rebooted later, or, you know, it all matters. That's cool. That's cool. Let me see what Mladen says here. The art is great, but will the quality of the writing be on the same level as the art? I think the art is cool, Mladen, but it doesn't look really like the character designs are not really unique. It's just good art based on a average character design to me. Above average? Well, no, it's not above average. It's average character design. Great art, you know, for an average character design. I don't know much about these characters. I hope Monday, when he does reveal this, because that's when the funds are that's when he's going to start saying, pay me now, that there's a lot more to this whole, you know, universe of characters. I'll be honest, I'm not sold on this yet. You know, I didn't see the end of The Boys yet. Fourth 1000 says that art's on par with The Boys comic. Okay, but the character designs, nothing is really screaming, ooh, I want to read about that character yet. Unless the story's really good, to me, the art looks decent, but none of the character designs like, ooh, that character looks fire. You know, that character design looks fire. What's up with this character? Nothing so far. They just look like average people to me. You know, they look muscular. They look extremely muscular and well-colored and shaded. But the character designs, nothing yet. You know? The MCU feels empty without the X-Men. I think they're coming, Jade. I think they're coming. Mladen says, what happens if a writer-artist wants to make a non-canon comic for Rippaverse? I don't know. I have no idea. He said he got an ex-Marvel artist. That's great. Okay.
And number 3, a comprehensive timeline. No matter when you jump into this space, we want to make it easy for you to get caught up on some characters that you're interested in. So we're going to keep the reboots to a minimum. Now, don't worry. We know that picking up the pieces is part of the fun. So we're not going to exactly hold your hand. And while I personally value liberty, we're not going to beat you over the head with on-the-nose current politics and current narratives that will completely contradict what it is that we're trying to do here. So whether you're into our main character in our first book,
Now this looks cool. You know, I'm more intrigued by this character a little bit.
Or you're into Yaira, or you're interested in all of them.
No, she also, her design was cool, but it didn't, like, her design was, maybe she's not a superhero yet. Maybe she's, you know, let me see. It's taking too long. It does look like the boys' comic art. Okay. No, not Ethan Skyro. I don't think. Exactly. Ripper's trying, but he is going to need to prove himself. Hopefully, his ego doesn't get the better of him. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not. I don't want to. I want to be as objective, you know, as possible. Darth Scipio. I don't want to bash him because I don't like his commentary. I don't think it looks horrible. It just, none of the characters pop to me. None of the characters pop yet. You know, when you look, isn't that part of the point of great comic book art and great covers that you, like, you don't even, like back in the day before everyone knew all the MCU characters, when you went to a comic book store and you saw amazing comic book artwork, cover artwork, you're like, whoa, what's this character? You know, I remember looking at Ghost Rider first when I didn't know who Ghost Rider was. And I looked at that cover and it was, whoa, what is this? You know? Art's always easier than writing. Okay. Coffee Machine says, I have huge issues with the MC movies. Like, the villains always get killed off. If they do this with Doom, I'm going to be pissed. There's so much more you could do with him. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I remember seeing Spawn comic and I was like, what is this? Before I knew who Spawn was. You know, that pulled you in. There's nothing about these character designs that's like so far. Hold on, let me see. Yes, I did, Michelle. Thank you. Okay, I sent you a message here. I agree, Jade. You know I like Dr. Doom. You know, it's the mask I like. Right? Exactly. That guy. A lot of stuff that gets called lazy isn't lazy, just as different opinions. Okay.
Certainly have you as a customer. Your ethnic background or genetic makeup is wholly irrelevant to us.
Well, see, this is why so far this is a fail to me, though, because it's basically saying, okay, it doesn't matter to us. Well, tell me what does matter. You're saying all these things that you're not going to do, but nothing about what you are going to do, except your roles. Like your roles, the most interesting thing he said was the rules. Like he's not going to reboot. He's not going to erase stuff. But basically he says, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. We're not, you know, okay. We're not going to care what your ethnic background is for our characters. All right. How's that help the story? Sometimes someone's ethnicity is important to a character. Sorry. You know, people are different. There's so many beautiful people around the world. Sometimes that's interesting and it makes the character better. Just because you're not going to focus on it, how does that make it better? Just because it, you know, let me see here. My poetry is a journal full of poems about my Wiccan beliefs and my journey as a little girl from Ireland and Norway to America. Awesome. Okay. Let me see here. MCU is just giving you time to catch up on old X-Men. The animated series episode before the new series hits. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, definitely share your art. We're all about that. And I don't want to be overly critical of people that put something out there. Let's see. The Dark Lineal SZ. Hey, Max, you know what? I'm actually intrigued by it, but I'm interested in seeing how it's written considering what he talks about. It's going to be pretty impossible for him not to push his beliefs in it. Yeah. I'm already caught up on X-Men, the animated series. Trust me. I have to rewatch it. Oh, yeah, Mladen, I think she did for a future one. I don't know if she wants to, you know, I don't know if she wants to you know, this morning. Awesome. Awesome, Michelle. Okay. Hey, Mladen, I miss you, bro, too. I'd love to get you back on the panel as well. It's been a while.
Now, previously being part of comic book fandoms myself, I understand the importance of them.
I just think this music is extremely cheesy. It's just a lot of boasting about what you're gonna do, and not a lot of substance here. Not a lot of substance yet. And I'm gonna get to, because I did research. I did look at the website. The website basically is sign up, more to come. Yeah, don't be shy about showing your art. And I mean, that goes for Rippa too. I support him. I used to draw a lot. I haven't done it in a long time. I'm not the greatest.
Do our jobs to preserve the sanctity on the business end, and we hope you will help us preserve a more healthy and thriving fandom. If we manage to do that, we're going to be very competitive in this market, and we're going to make our mark on this industry. We're not going to be perfect. Errors will be made, but we won't let that stop us from being great. So visit Rippaverse.com, where we have our own.
Well, this is my biggest red flag here is the Rippaverse.com, and I'll show it to you. I don't feel like he's got a lot of things figured out right now. I really don't. I really feel, and if I'm wrong, I'll make an apology video to Young Rippa on Monday. But it does not seem like he has a lot of things figured out, except we're launching the Indiegogo or the Kickstarter. Or is he going to do this without them? Because that's what they all do. They all launch it there. Is he going to keep release dates? Is he going to have multiple comics at the launch because it's called the Rippaverse? Yeah, we're all friends here. Absolutely. Let me see. Hero journalism. I'm actually doing deep dive analysis videos breaking down the series on my channel. Just put my first X-Men, the animated series. Oh, awesome, hero journalism. I want to check that out. Well, right. I mean, that's a lot. It's a lot of boasting about when you're super critical of other artists in the industry without a lot of substance yet. Yeah, I definitely will. When I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna do this stream for like 20 more minutes. I just wanted to say hi to everyone, talk about this real quick, and get some rest, go back to bed, or get to bed from my trip.
Unique store that is tailor-made for our audience. A lot of our stuff will be released in campaign format with limited edition items.
Campaign format. Okay. Campaign format means Indiegogo or Kickstarter. You know. No, I wish him well too. I wish him well too. If he actually makes something that's better than Marvel and DC, and then there's also animation, and he gets a movie made or whatever, Why am I going to complain? If there's a character that he creates that's better than Marvel, I will support it. I don't care.
And once they're gone, they're gone. We'll be making books that expand across many different genres, so I'm very confident that we'll have something that is right for you in a series that you'll make your favorite. And one last thing, I started this company with no external investors, and that's something that I like to remain true. Sure, we want to expand in many different avenues.
Here's another huge clue that it's going to be extremely fan funded up front. We don't have any other investors. That means you got to pay for us to figure all this stuff out. Yes, awesome, Michelle. I can't wait to talk to you and Sean again. Aladdin says, I would love to join the panel, but life happened. I've been helping my sister-in-law take care of her, whichever she feels. That's awesome, Aladdin. Great uncle. Yeah. If this comics are about to, I'm sorry, the logo sucks. I'm sorry. I'm gonna EVS's logo is fire compared to this, and his logo is fire. I like his logo.
Video games.
Now, the other thing is, if he's already talking about video games, which I doubt he's already pitching something that he may not ever happen. He's like, we're going to go this, we're going to go that. He's just a big talker. Not. But, what I was going to say is, if this is his Indiegogo video or Kickstarter video is just this, that's lame. So I'm hoping that he, makes a separate video really promoting the product and not just talking about he's going to do what the other people aren't going to do, I agree. That face. All right.
Animation, maybe even live action movies, but not if it means selling off assets. We only answer.
They're going to keep all those Rippaverse assets to themselves. Don't sell yourself short. If Netflix comes knocking, do it. Yeah, the logo stinks. I'm sorry. Darth Scipio says it's going to be a $25 a copy, just like EVS and his Cyberpunk comic. Too expensive for a comic book. No thanks. I'd rather buy old comics on eBay. Exactly. They have done nothing for the consumer, and I see nothing here beyond what EVS and Comicsgate's done. He might as well just say Comicsgate instead of the Rippaverse. I don't see anything here new. Nothing new. But I will wait and see what happens on the 11th. Right? He's a big talker. Yeah. But I'm going to show you the website too. This is another red flag. The red flag here is this cheesy, epic music, little substance video that shows very little of the artwork or what the story's about. Like, I want to know about this character, the characters that he showed. I don't want to hear. Now, this might be successful to other people that just or that think Marvel and DC are just filled with agenda and But to me, if you're saying that we're going to compete with the big boys, Marvel and DC, I want to know about your characters, like what their stories are. And if his pitch on Indiegogo or Kickstarter for campaigns is not going to be about the character or the story, and it's just this video, huge red flag. Hey, more power to them if they make that happen. I don't think Daily Wire would invest in it with this yet. Cart before the horse kind of mentality going on here. Absolutely. Yes, I agree. No one's business. I think it's okay to future goals for your company you've been trying to make for years. Exactly. But it does not seem like Rippa has figured out things yet. It does not. It seems like you're going to have to pay me on Monday. You're going to pre-order starts on the 11th. I want to see the pre-order campaign. I'm going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. And because I've covered Comicsgate listen, I bought a Comicsgate comic. But I didn't buy EVS, and it's because of all his bullshit. Okay. No Daily Wire, please. Okay. Well, no one's knocking down Ripper's door yet, especially with you.
The customer. We don't want to make the same mistake as the other guys.
That's it. We don't want to make the same mistake as the other guys. Fade. Epic music. This is not a good sales pitch. What would Shark Tank do? If he was on Shark Tank, what would they do? They'd like, get out of here. Okay, go do it. There's nothing. The majority of the video is a pitch about how you're not going to do this, not going to do that. Not talking about the Rippaverse much.
Assets. We only answer to the customer. We don't want to make the same mistake as the other guys.
Pre-order starts. That's what. All right. You know what? I'm going to dislike that. Bad pitch video. Sorry. It's not a good video. Bad pitch video. There's not, what are you offering? And let's really get the context here and check out the website. Okay, let me bring up the website. This is the website. Rippaverse comics coming soon. Get notified. Put your details. That's the website. That's it. Okay. Rippaverse comics coming soon. Notify me. But what are you going to have to do on Monday? You're going to have to pay. Okay, no one's business says I don't think the website launches till Monday. Okay. All right. If the website's really, I'm going to check out the website on the 11th. I'm ready. I'm ready for the Rippaverse. The MCU is dead. I need the Rippaverse. Hold on. What did I do? Oh no, I lost the comments. Can someone comment? What did I do at StreamYard? New comment. Where did my comments go? What the hell happened? Oh, they came back. Woo! The comments all of a sudden disappeared. Okay. Well, if there's a lot of details on the website, right. I support him creating stuff, but not a lot there. Okay. Let me see what else we could look at here. Oh, I wanted to check out the this John Campia video because it's kind of hilarious. Just the thumbnail. This thumbnail is absolutely hilarious with John Campia. I actually have to let me show you this thumbnail. I don't know if you could see that. Let me make it bigger. Look at that. Like what? Oh, here. Look at that. Look at that thumbnail. What is going on with John's face there? Obi-Wan fan edit. I don't know about this yet. I can't, Michelle, I'll read it after the stream. I wanted to make sure I read it thoroughly. I don't want to just skim through it. Thank you for sending and sharing it with me. I'll be sure to read it. I didn't read it yet, though. Really? You found me through a video I did with Geeks and Gamers. Yeah, Jeremy's not coming around anymore. But look, what is up with John's face here? Very weird. What do you guys feel about an Obi-Wan edit? I think there's a lot there to the Obi-Wan series that if it was streamlined, it could have been amazing. Oh, really? You think he needs Metamucil, Jade? That's your diagnosis? Your diagnosis is that he needs Metamucil, and, you know, okay. All right. Let me bring this up. I want to hear about this. All right, let's listen to John.
What is our third main topic today?
All right, third main topic.
Oh, who's that? Someone's news on the team. Who's that?
Amy. What is our third main topic today?
All right, third main topic comes from Corey Eisner. Have you seen that a fan on Twitter named Kai Patterson edited all 6 episodes of Obi-Wan into a 2.5-hour movie? He added quite a bit of extra material into the show, including music and dialogue, and cut out all of the pieces that didn't really matter to the story at all.
Ooh. I actually want to see this. Thanks, El Necron. Yeah, you could come on my show as well. Yeah, I really like Kenobi, but I think if there was a few little adjustments, it could have been amazing. A fan-made Dragon Ball video. Okay, cool. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, sure. All right, let me see.
This changed the whole show for me and made me appreciate all the work that went into the series even more. So, have you seen this condensed Obi-Wan movie yet? And what did you and the crew think of this approach to the series overall? Keep up the great content, everyone.
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in. And ever since, I can't remember what the name of the edit is, but somebody did an edit of the prequel movies.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what the name, guys in the live chat, if you can help me out with the name of this edit.
I also want to ask you viewers, are you against fan edits? Editing can do amazing things if your person's serious. Now, if they just edit out bullshit like, oh, there's an agenda in here. No. But if you actually do some cool editing, there's some amazing things that are possible. Yeah, but that's not even just fan films, hero journalism. It's fan edits, fan edits. Hey, Ashley. Don't worry, Ashley. The MCU may be over, but don't worry because we have the Rippaverse. The Rippaverse is coming. It's going to save everything. There's going to be movies, video games, animation. Don't worry, the Rippaverse is coming. All right. You're going to crash. I might crash too. I got home. That guy says, I think fan edits are bad, but they don't do harm unless they have a political agenda. Yeah, I think fan edits can be cool. Rippaverse is the second coming of Jesus. Oh, God, I hope not. All right.
It was, but it infinitely made them better. Like way better. Like it took the Nemoidians and it took out their stupid gibberish thing and actually made it an alien language, and they changed the subtitles of it and all that kind of stuff. And it just made the prequels 5 times better. Like much, much better. I can't remember what the actual name of them was. They called the de-cheese. Thank you. Guillaume Lebel put in the de-cheesed edition is what they called it. The de-cheesed edit. It's so much better. But we've seen that. Then a buddy of mine actually did a cut of Batman versus Superman that he called the Arkham cut. That was fabulous. Moved some things around, took a couple of things out, added in a few lines of dialogue, lifted from other places, and it just made the movie that much better. And so fan edits 99% of the time are gibberish and awful, but once in a while they can be pretty special. Well, this one is actually quite well done and even caught the attention.
I really want to see it now. I really want to see it. I'll have to research this.
Of the folks at Variety talking about this fan edit that this guy did, taking it down from about 3 hours and 20 minutes down to about 2.5 hours. Variety said this about it. The Obi-Wan show, in my opinion, suffered from things that were easily fixable in the script and in the edit.
I agree. There's part I said there's a great show in here. I think there's enough substance. I think with a few little editing and refining, it could have been amazing. So I agree. And it's very cool that Variety picked this up. That's awesome. Yeah, comics, sci-fi, video games, great. That guy, Love and Thunder, was great though. I have to watch Ashley's review of Love and Thunder. I didn't get to watch it yet when I was away. I got to see what she has to say about it.
Person who did the fan edit writes about his decision to create the fan edit, which is streaming now on his personal website. Awkward pacing, whole scenes that ultimately amounted to nothing, goofy dialogue and directing choices. So I decided to take matters in my own hands and change what I could. I want to be very clear that this is my own artistic interpretation of how these scenes could be strung together to make something that works better for me personally. That comes from Variety. It's not often that you will see major trades covering something.
I just don't know where you can watch this whole fan edit. Like, I want to see it on TV. Oh, really? That's awesome. I think he was on Edosh's stream too. Cool. Yes. Yeah, I think there's a lot of refinements that could be made to make a really stronger product. And I want to find out where I could watch this. I would love to watch I just don't want to watch it on Twitter. Like, where's this linked?
Like a fan edit. So, being the journalist that I am, I decided last night, even though it was pretty late after I got home from watching Thor and then watched The Boys, I decided, you know what? I'm going to load this up and I'm going to watch it. Fantastic.
Maybe let's do. Is anyone interested in doing a watch party with me tomorrow night on this? I might want to do a watch party. 2.5 hours. We could do that if I could find it. Cuts most of the Riva stuff. I like Riva, but honestly, not everything she did was very impactful to the story. I'm not saying it should be cut either. I'm just saying the story could have progressed. More Grand Inquisitor.
Fantastic. And by fantastic, I mean the improvement over the show as it aired on Disney Plus. It doesn't make it the best Star Wars show I've ever seen, but the improvement is undeniable. Let me give you a couple of examples of just small things that they did that had a profound impact.
Spoiler warning in case you don't want to know about. I gotta track this down. Oh,
one thing I noticed right away as soon as I hit play, that opening scene going back to the execution of Order 66 with the younglings in the Jedi Temple, where they make it clear that the one little girl is actually the Inquisitor. He took that scene out. He took it out. That one little edit decision made the Riva character far more interesting going through, because right from the beginning, it's like as soon as Riva showed up, I'm like, oh, well, she's the little girl who was in the temple. That was supposed to be a little bit of a discovery for the audience, right? Just that one decision to take that scene out of the beginning made the Riva character, while still a poorly done character, but still made the character far more interesting to me. So that was one little thing. Then he just made little things that like take the little things that irritated the audience out. The scene where Leia's trying to run away from the bounty hunters, the bumbling bounty hunters chasing her through the woods, he just cut it out. So in the
well, yeah, Justin, I didn't know it either. The only reason I watched this video was because of the because can't be his face in the thumbnail.
Show the Flea shows up, and Flea says, "I'm here for you, princess," and that's not what Flea sounds like at all, by the way. But and then this big chase ensues, and the guys are tripping through the things, and then they finally catch her and put the bag over her head. Well, what he did was he has Flea saying, "We're here for you," and then it's instantly cuts to the bag going over her head. That's it. It's like, what? Wow, that made it way better. And then he did some things by addition. A lot of fans, including me, were like, in that epic Obi-Wan Vader fight to end the series, never really satisfactorily go, well, why did he leave him alive? He did that before, and it turned out badly. He fought Vader before in Revenge of the Sith, left him alive, turned out very badly, and now he's going to make the same mistake again. So what he did was, what the editor did, he just went back to the Phantom Menace and took Qui-Gon's words going, he is the chosen one. He will bring balance to the Force. So as Vader is down on one knee and Obi-Wan is still standing with the lightsaber, he plays that audio as if it's a memory in Obi-Wan's head of Qui-Gon saying to him, Anakin is the chosen one and he will be the one to bring balance to the Force. And then he shuts down his lightsaber and says, goodbye, Anakin, and he leaves. By just dropping in that one little bit of dialogue in his memory, suddenly now Obi-Wan leaving had purpose and there was reason for it. And it also showed him relying and trusting Qui-Gon Jinn in doing it. And this, you know what another great thing they do is? Here's another great thing they do in this. In the show, the Inquisitors show up on Tatooine, right?
I'm actually going to stop here because I really want to watch it now. Again, the reason I clicked on this video was John's face in the thumbnail and the Obi-Wan fan edit, and I didn't know Variety covered it as well. I'm actually yeah, they lots of things could be saved in editing. Let me see here. Editing makes things amazing. A Variety Obi-Wan series edit. Let me see here. Let me bring up this article here. Obi-Wan Kenobi ran for 6. Okay, where do you find this? Oh, on a personal website. Okay, that's what I wanted to find out. No, but this web, but Variety does. Okay, thanks, Michelle. I'll talk to you soon. I'm getting ready for bed as well. Jade. Okay. Links now. Okay, hold on. Here is the link to the actual site. Let me bring it up here. How could they keep this up, though? If they're hosting it on a site, I don't see how Disney's not going to take this down. Yeah, I think we might have to watch it soon, because how can this person, while they have good intentions, host an edit with it has a lot of Disney content on their site without it getting taken down? They'd have to put this on BitChute or something. Yes. I listen, Forth. I didn't trash him for taking it into his own hands. I said I was critical of him for not giving a lot of substance to show about his new characters and story. The majority of it is we're not going to do this in all these roles. We're not going to do this. Me talking in front of a green screen, epic music with little focus on your characters. Little focus on the stories you're going to tell, except what you're not going to do. Just seems like a bunch of bullshit roles without a lot of focus on the characters of the story. You know? Yeah, watch it as fast as you can. I think I will do a watch party tomorrow, just if it stays up. Before it gets taken down, especially if Varieties cover it. Let me link this in Twitter as well. Okay. I sent it to a few friends. No, he did. He did. All right. So that's all I had there. And I did have like one other. Oh, I had a few other stories. This is actually like a Bollywood movie that I keep seeing. I think it's on Netflix. RRR, awfully good. I keep seeing sites talking about it. It seems like very interesting. I might check it out on Netflix. Gonna check that out. And then there's this story about Keanu Reeves going viral. That I'll bring up. Keanu Reeves' interaction with a young fan at airport goes viral. Is that what it's about? I don't know. I want to check it out. Oh, really? El Macron? I keep seeing people talking about it. Keanu Reeves' interaction with a young fan. And I don't know what the hell's happening with Joe Blow, but it's really messing up the whole site. Let me see here. Oh, it's on Twitter. Let me bring up the Twitter to see what Keanu Reeves did for a fan. Is Matt still live? I might end soon and go on Matt's stream if he's still live. It says, Keanu Reeves was on my flight from London to New York City today. The young boy asked for an autograph at baggage and then began to fire off a series of rapid-fire questions. Keanu happily responded to every single one. That's awesome. You know, sometimes celebrities don't really have time for people. And that's, but he seems really happy. Okay. I don't know if that was newsworthy or not. And then the last article I had up was Geekosity. Save the best for last. I really am. Listen, the MCU is not dead, but I really am missing the Russo brothers. I've realized that how important they are to me in the MCU, and I really, really hope they got a nice break after Endgame, and I really hope they come back. And if that's what they want to do is the X-Men, I'm on board. The Russos really are capable directors. I feel like they're going to show a lot of action, and I am so on board for this project. I'm on board for Russos coming back regardless. But yeah, if they tackle the X-Men, hell yeah. They have directed Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Captain America, Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. Those are 4 of the best MCU movies. 4 of the best MCU movies. They haven't really had a misstep yet. And I don't want to jinx them. But seriously, amazing. I do got to watch Gray Man and Extraction and some of their other projects for sure. And I think that's where I'm ending it. And actually, I'm getting a little nauseous all of a sudden. Oh, man, my stomach's doing something. So thank you for watching. I'm glad to be back. I'll see you all later. Don't worry. The Rippaverse is coming. And don't worry, the MCU is still here too. Good night, everyone.